I'll walk over like this. Check this out, you guys. Check, we're here at Pull Apart looking around. Look at this. When's the last time you've seen one of these in that kind of shape? Or even in Arizona cars, dude, they're rust free, which I'm not used to. Like this. OBS. I can tell you this is an Indiana truck, the rockers would be gone, behind the doors would be gone, the tailgate would be gone. I mean, I need to come here and start buying vehicles. Look at this, dude. This fucking thing is rust free. That's mint. This is so good. I like being out here. Plus, it's pretty. This video right here you guys are about to see is us walking through a junkyard in Arizona. I'm playing with this GoPro that we got. My sister got me. It's like a GoPro 11. I'm still learning the settings, but apparently I had this on time lapse. So you can't really make out the talking parts of this. So just enjoy. I want to put some music behind it. I'm looking around and just I mean, the sheet metal here is completely rust free. It is completely rust free. It's something else to behold. You guys, Dad was showing the scrap pile that wouldn't have flied here in Indiana. But something about Arizona, man, the sheet metal is just it's completely rust free. It's amazing, really. Like this car here, if this was an Indiana car, that car would be completely rotted out. There's some cars here that really shouldn't be here. I'm gonna show you guys a couple cars. The most tragic thing is later on in the video, you guys will see me walk around like a '55 Chevy truck that's sitting here that is completely rust free pretty much. Hang on, Bubba. Um, it's completely rust free pretty much. Sorry, Mikey was asking what I was doing. Um, but it's completely rust free, and it's sad to see things like that here. It's truly sad. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this. I tried talking in this, but apparently I didn't realize that Thomas. This Ford here actually has a Chevy truck bed on it, which is kind of cool, like a 6872 truck bed. Um, Floor pans are good in this. There wasn't very many stick cars here, you guys. I don't know what that's about. There's a bunch of cool vans. I ended up buying an oil pan from this place. I think it's a Wieland or Wyland or however you say that. Small like Chevy oil pan, just because it was $30 and it was an aftermarket pan, and it's usually like $150 pan new. But with that being said, I'm gonna hop off here with some time lapse music and hope you guys enjoy looking at this. This was an ice cream truck actually. Um, it's just so cool. Guys. So, walking around this old Cadillac, you know, that's actually a Dodge Manifold 360 or a 318 Magnum, or not Magnum, but engine. Check out this truck though. I gotta grab something to drink you real quick, you guys. Check this out. This is I'm assuming a '55 Chevy truck. It's Tri 5. Things of that nature. It is sitting here. I don't know why they would have sent that there. That truck is valuable in any place. I mean, to send to a pull apart's kind of nuts. That van is cool. I mean, there was tons of cool shit here, but the problem is a place like this you cannot pull cars out of, unfortunately. So once they go in, they're done. Sorry, you guys. That bed, I could really use that bed for my OBS. Check that out, you guys. That thing has been like that for years. Dad's trying to show you guys that. He wants to know. You guys know what those cylinders are off of. I've always wanted one of these little Buicks like that. Those are pretty cool. This is a 454 that when we go back down there, Dad's going to see it's still there, and so we're going to buy it and bring it home. By the way, we're going back down to Arizona in like 2 months, 3 months. I'm planning on doing a road trip with a car. I'm hoping to find a cheap car. I don't know what it's going to be. It's all what's available for like $3,000 and under. And maybe put an engine in it while we're at my sister's house or something like that. And just driving it back. But that's the oil pan I actually bought while we were there because it was $30. And an oil pan like that, you can't touch around here for $30. And you know the aftermarket ones, that one's actually like a Wheeland, you guys. But this van's pretty cool. I mean, I dig the vans, especially those ones. I just had my phone out. I was actually trying to see what that was worth. Is it worth anything or not? It's like eBay what goes. Dad's trying to tell me to walk away from it at first, and I can't really walk away from that oil pan for $30. Never hurts to have parts like that laying around. Another van, bunch of rust. I mean, rust-free sheet metals everywhere. Me and my sister were talking, things of that nature. She was actually making fun of a 73 Plymouth Valiant, or not Valiant, I can't think of it, Ventura, that I had that got smashed by a tree. She called it Pancake, but my tragic life story is funny to my family for some reason. There's a square body. Tons of S10 stuff. Another square body. Me and Dad decided that if we go down there and that engine's gone, we're gonna buy like square body fenders and things of that nature, the rust-free stuff, and bring back because that stuff's $5 ticket up here. I mean, talking probably $150, $200 per fender, depending on dents and things of that nature. But rust-free parts up here in the Midwest it's hard to find. A bunch of these like Cadillacs and shit down there. I'm assuming because it's like an old folks area, Arizona is. A lot of old folks feel they're retired, so they usually have Cadillacs. S10, pretty cool S10. Let's see here. What else do we see? Chevy Cavalier. So story time is, what I'm telling you guys here is, I actually had a 2002 Chevy Cavalier that was my first car. After a breakup with a girlfriend at the time, I was on my way out to my grandma's, and I already had an overheating issue, but I decided to just cook the engine. I get in them moods where I just don't give a flying fluck, and I said, fuck it. Get me close to my grandma's, I don't care. And I got there, I shut the car off, I get out, and I park someone on the road out in front of my grandpa's because the driveway was full. And my grandpa comes out, stands on the porch, he goes, hey bud, why don't you move that into the yard? And I pop the hood, look at the engine, and the engine's glowing red, cherry red. So I hop in it, turn the key, pull it up in his yard, and it never started again. I cooked it. But stupid things you do when you're not thinking, when you're just kind of depressed and mad. I didn't care. Looking back, that's a stupid place to be, and do not do that. But showing off these Dakotas, which are my favorite, in my opinion. The first gen Dakotas are the best of the mini trucks. Just my opinion. I'm a Mopar guy. I like Dakotas, especially first gens. Second gens, I like them too. Really, any Dakota is good looking. So, I don't know what I'm trying to show here, but I think I'm showing something important. Oh, we're talking about Magnum V8s here, I'm pretty sure. So, what I'm trying to talk here and discuss with you guys is junkyard engines. Finding in LA, they're still out there, and you can still find them. But finding them in a junkyard, a running engine is slim with not a million miles on them. They're hard to find. If you could find these Magnum engines, 318, 5.9, which would be 318 would be I think a 5.2, 5.9 is a 360. Magnums, they were put in Dakotas, vans, trucks. I mean, there was like 50 of them at this junkyard between them. If you're a Mopar guy and you want a budget engine to build, you can buy those and build them. The bell housing on the back is identical to the old LA block. They still have the LA casting for the vintage, the muscle car and 80s motor mount styles stands. So there's not much to change. Now you will have to get a different intake, but something like that, something like that is relatively easy to find. This thing is cool. I think that was a Dodge of some kind that was an import. but that's a V10. There's that. But anyways, intakes, you guys, Assault makes a good one. That's what's on my 360 in the Dodge Dart. I bought that for like 50 bucks, and it works just fine. I'm not making killer power with it, so I don't really care. Get out there, explore your junkyards. I'm not local to this one. This one was really cool. I will be going back when I go back to Arizona to look it over and see, what I can get. Um, it was a fun experience. I had a really good trip. I got to see my sister. I haven't seen her in a couple months. I actually got to hang out with her boyfriend that she moved down there with. I never really talked to him until here recently. He's got a YouTube channel that he's starting actually. When he does video game content, when he puts that up, I will be giving him a shot. He's a great guy. I didn't really talk and get to know him before she moved down there, but spending a week down there talking to him, I like him a lot. He seems like a really good guy. He treats my sister right, which is all I can really ask for. Actually, he bought this computer which we're recording off of. This is a gaming laptop because he knew I wanted one, and he's like, "Hey, I'll buy this off my roommate, and you can have it." I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Fuck yeah, thank you." And it's an awesome computer. I do a lot of Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff. But anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this walk around. Get out there, find the cool projects. If you have a Mopar and you're not putting a big block in it, and you want better horsepower than what you would get with a stock LA, get a Magnum. They're a dime a dozen. They're cheap. Hell, there's even guys on here on YouTube that will teach you how to use the factory bare barrel or whatever the fuck they call them intake and fuel injection off of them. I would go carbureted. Sorry about that, you guys. That was disgusting. Sorry about that. But overall, it's a good setup. I mean, I can't complain. There is a black. I don't want to toot my horn yet. I don't know if he's going to want to sell it yet. But the guy we bought the Mustang off of has a 66 or 67 Charger that's just a shell. I am actually going to talk to him here in a week or so about potentially buying that car. But if we get it, I don't know if I don't know if he's going to sell it. He's kind of a collector. He kind of collects all that stuff. I don't know if he'll want to sell it, but if he does, and if he won't sell it for, a good price, which he will because he's good on his prices, he's fair. If we get this car, leave down in the comment section. If we were to get this car, do we do a third gen Hemi swap or do we do another big block build? Because if we do another big block build, I want to do a 400. I want to do a stroker. Thank you guys for watching. All you guys at the Poor Man Speed Shop fam. I appreciate it. Much love. See you guys in the next one. I have one more video to drop, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Get out there. Go to Arizona. Go to places like that. Find the rust-free cars and bring them back to the Rust Belt up here. It doesn't hurt. And again, thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. This is Austin here at Poor Man Speed Shop signing off. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.